the Radiant Woman Elixir. It's Malcolm Saunders here, and I'm with
Selin Belgin.
Yeah, right on. We wanted to share with you a little recipe to help bring out that inner radiance. Now, Selin just did a workshop here, and it was kind of a last minute. I was like, hey, why don't you make a drink? And so she had a number of herbs and things that she was going to highlight, talk about. And I thought, well, hey, let's just put that together.
Of course.
And
Make an elixir.
yeah, so we wanted to share that easy, super simple recipe with you. And Selin's going to share about some of the ingredients, why she was focusing on them today in the class, and yeah, we'll talk about how to bring it together. So
Love it.
first and foremost was a tea base and Holy Basil, of which we do have on the shelf. We actually have 3 different types of Holy Basil on the shelf right now, but I drew Celine's attention to this one, which is the extract form of Holy Basil. So you can literally create instant tea with it. And so kind of for a 250 ml cup, just to demonstrate, we did a half a teaspoon. And this is going to be the base of our elixir. Now, you know, in building this at home, if you're working with the extract, you would just put that straight right into the blender. That's one of the benefits of working with these types of extract powders. So it's already been prepared, and then it's dried back down into a concentrate. So just like the mushroom extracts, if you ever work with those, you know, put them straight into your elixirs, and it's going to provide that base. If you have Holy Basil tea, awesome, use that. Let's pour a little hot water, but I wanted to show you how, you know, just in a cup of water, you know, half a teaspoon or less. It really just depends on the strength, right? Like instant tea, right there. Here we go.
Good.
Yeah.
I was just making a comment to Malcolm about having, cheers,
Cheers.
about adding this into grains, right? When you're cooking grains, rice, quinoa, whatever it is, it'll add a nice herby, earthy flavor to it.
Yeah, and not only that, of course, the benefits of Holy Basil, which is one of the greatest premier adaptogens. We've all got stress in our life. How do we deal with it? I like to deal with it with a cup of tea.
Holy Basil, add some reishi in there, and good to go.
Good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so generally when I make elixirs, I have this thing, liquid last.
Okay.
Yeah, so if we were building this from scratch, I would normally just put in all my powders, including this Holy Basil extract. That would have gone into the blender, but we did it as a tea first. Now that it's as a tea, we're going to add that at the end. So rest of the ingredients, coconut butter, right? Nice kind of little creaminess here. Just a tablespoon. That creates that like instant creamy latte.
So good.
Where do you see healthy fats playing a role for the radiant woman?
Yes, so we need to not fear fat, but to love fat, especially in forms like coconut butter, avocado, wild salmon, walnuts. We need fat for the building block of hormone health. So it tastes delicious when it's from the light cellar, and it's going to be great for your hormones.
Right. Okay, next. Yeah, a little bit of sweetness.
A little bit of sweetness in our life with some honey. This is local Alberta honey, is that right?
It's not. This one actually, we do have a local Alberta honey. This one is from our one of our favorite beekeepers. He's on Vancouver Island.
Ooh,
He's a second generation beekeeper who lives in a house that has the shape of a hexagon. It's all like in the bees
Goals.
And, you know, like this guy is.
Goals.
Yeah, cool. So beautiful, nice source of sweetness.
Yeah.
We're doing about it. So just to kind of recap, we'll have the recipe down below this video, but it's a tablespoon of coconut butter, teaspoon of honey. You can do more or less. This is all about customizing this recipe for you, whatever works for you.
And I also really love to use honey as a face mask as well. Add a little bit of a scrub with oatmeal and honey, leave it in. I put it in my hair. It's a really nice way to have a natural face mask there as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, honey's incredible topically. One of the best things if you ever get a burn as well.
Yeah.
Okay, rose hydrosol. I'm sure you have lots to say about rose. This is rose water, or essentially, as we do a steam distillation, we're capturing the essential oils as well as all the beautiful moisture and water content from a rose through that process. And we did about a teaspoon into there.
And rose is beautiful for heart opening. It's very, very calming. Even when you look at a rose, you can't help but feel calm. And a calm, relaxed woman is a healthy woman, right? And so I like to use rose hydrosol on something like this, but also on my face as a spritzer, and just be able to use rose in other, like a hot chocolate even, or smoothie. I love rose for the heart. Okay, so really, really good one there.
Yeah, talk about nourishing that feminine essence, right? Oh, so good. Okay, now next we've got some maca powder. This is the white maca. We're doing about a teaspoon of that. It is in the radish family, so although I was going to say you don't want to add too much. That being said, I've done recipes where I've literally added like a half a cup, and it's potent, but man, you feel it. You feel it.
It is absolutely one of those beautiful herbs. It is an adaptogenic herb, so if you would need more estrogen, if you are maybe in perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, but also if you are having troubles with hormone balance and fertility, maca is a really good one. Like Malcolm said, it is potent, so I would add in a little bit at a time if you are not used to the flavor, and it's really good to add in something like this if you find it difficult with the taste as well.
Yeah, you mentioned about adding it like certain powders to cooking grains. Denis, who's been a part of Elixir for a long time, like he loves actually adding maca to when he like cooks like quinoa and rice. Like he just loves that flavor as the base of his grains.
Ooh, no idea. Thank you, Denis. So we have rhodiola here.
Okay.
And I like to use rhodiola as a adrenal tonic, really, and using it for stress. Again, as Malcolm mentioned, we all have stress in our life, but can we use plants and herbs as our allies to really benefit us? And so rhodiola is one of those really lovely herbs to use.
Cool, and this is Alberta grown rhodiola and extracted in-house. We do a dual extract, hot water and alcohol, to be able to pull all those beneficial properties into such an easy, convenient form to take. And tinctures you can absolutely throw right into your elixirs, either the pre-blending or you make up an elixir and then you can kind of customize it and add different tinctures to your elixirs.
I use my reishi tincture from the light cellar into all of my smoothies as well. Yeah. And we have Schizandra berry. I love Schizandra for beauty. Goji and Schizandra together especially, but Schizandra is also really great for the liver. And if you have headaches, if you're experiencing even energetically indecision, you are experiencing frustration, bitterness, liver congestion is a big one, or if you're really needing help with acne as well along the jawline, Schizandra is beautiful for that. So we've added some in there as well.
Okay, sorry, I realized we didn't have a lid. We don't want to turn the blender on without a lid. All right, so we have all our ingredients in, and I think you get the idea. You can kind of add, subtract, put in what really works for you. But these were some herbs that Selin was working with, focusing on. So let's go ahead.
Some salt too, actually.
Oh yeah, a little pinch of salt. I totally forgot. Yeah, great question.
So salt is going to be really helpful for the adrenals as well. Especially if you're craving a lot of salty foods, salt is going to be beautiful. I add a little bit of salt, Celtic salt, in my water in the mornings. And I'm sure on elixir level brings out the flavor.
Totally, yeah. Brings up the level of flavor, rounds everything out, and then brings those trace minerals as well. So, okay, so I know we've been sipping them from the cup, so we're just going to pour those right in and combine for a nice, wonderful elixir. And you did manage to be able to serve this to some of the ladies during the class?
Yes,
what
we
was
did.
Some of the feedback?
They wanted the recipe.
So here it is. Yeah, we're sharing it with you as well. And let's turn this on, give it a quick blend. Rattle, 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 rattle.
That looks good.
Okay, nice and wonderful, frothy. Take that in. Yeah,
Ooh.
all that steam coming up.
Ooh.
Herbal aromatics, the rose is in there, the Holy Basil, Schizandra, Rhodiola, and then of course that coconut just kind of softens it, brings it all together, nice and creamy.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh, make sure you tag Malcolm and the Light Cellar if you try this recipe. Would love to see all of you. Cheers.
This is a nice little spontaneous creation.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Amazing. Okay, this is going to have to go in your recipe book. All right, well, wishing you a beautiful day, wishing you that inner glow, that radiance. And thank you, Selin.
Thank you, Malcolm. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.